It's been a while since we have last looked at a number of shop games, and with the holidays coming up soon, I feel there's a great opportunity to look forward to a couple games that could get a nice discount. I looked at some of the games I have not covered before, and I have found 10 nice ones from varying genres. Strikey Sisters. An addicting action puzzle game, Strikey Sisters gives you control of one of two sisters as they look for their missing pet. The objective is to destroy all the blocks in the room by hitting a ball with a magic wand. Pressing the button gives you a light tap, while holding it down charges up a faster deflection. Some enemies can only be hit from the back with the ball. For enemies that get too close, you can even hit them with your wand. Enemies can take multiple hits to defeat, and some even drop power-ups. Along the way, you'll face bosses that you need to take out. I like the style of this game. It looks like an arcade game that casual players wouldn't mind spending 15 minutes on. Robo-Phobic. This is a peculiar dungeon crawler. You play as a girl that is tasked to find hostages in these large levels. You need to strategically take out robots that keep spawning so you can progress, find more ammo, NPCs, and the exit. As the game progresses, you unlock more weapons, abilities, and playable characters. Like Tangledy, the enemies don't move or attack if you stand still, so this is good if you want to plan out a strategy. Unlike Tangledy, this is not a Rouge game, so each level was designed as intended. They took a unique direction with this art style, and it makes for a nice, toy-like design similar to Zelda: Link's Awakening. High-Rise Heroes. I played this game first on iPad, so I double-dipped here. You follow a man named Seb who is supposed to get to the bottom of a skyscraper that has been hit with an earthquake. There are nearly 100 levels to complete as you spell words in order to help get characters to the bottom of the screen for safety. Each level brings something new or challenging to gameplay, so it's not just your typical puzzle game. There are also certain levels that come with specific challenges, such as only spell 3-letter words. This is single-handedly the best word-based puzzle game on Switch, and it's a shame that nothing else really comes close. You can get it, though, for just $2. Monster Sanctuary. Monster Sanctuary is like Metroid meets Pokémon, but the more you play it, the less that Pokémon luster wears off. You'll need specific monsters to access certain area thanks to abilities you can do with them. There are also various puzzles throughout the game for variety. There are 101 different monsters in the game you can collect, and each of them have different skill trees where you can unlock and enhance new abilities. You get new monsters by defeating monsters and collecting eggs. Battles are 3-on-3, and it's not as exciting as Pokémon, but the strategy and tension can still be present when you're trying to take out a very stubborn boss or group of monsters. The music is very great as well. The Solitaire Conspiracy. A great, neon-looking puzzle game that looks very appealing to play. It's a game of solitaire, but each suit represents a faction that has a different ability when you move a royal card. The game is played out in missions, and you can choose a regular mission to play the game for as many turns as you'd like, or a harder mission where you must complete it in a set amount of turns, and doing so gives you more experience points. But upon leveling up or completing certain missions, you unlock color palettes, so the background and foreground elements look different. The one gripe I have with the game is that it ends abruptly after you reach a certain level. No final mission or anything.
I guess it's made us susceptible to some bad actors. Me especially.
Depiction. This is an innovative logic puzzle game similar to Picross. Not only do you need to clear one page, but 3. Each page is for red, yellow, and blue shades to make a colorful scene. There are about 100 of these scenes in total, and once you complete one, you can see them come to life based on your inputs for each of them. This easily could have been just another Picross game, but this extra touch actually keeps me going to the next puzzle. Fortunately, you can get this game for $3 or less. Freedom Planet. Another old game you might have played before, but for those who want a Sonic spiritual successor, this is a good one, while Freedom Planet 2 is still in development. You play as either Lilac, who can double jump, or Carol, who has her own motorcycle. You can speed through levels like a typical Sonic game, but you can also take your time with it and go exploring, so you can look for power-ups and extra lives. The story mode involves many cutscenes, which is a nice surprise, and they are done very well. There are many extras to unlock as well, including a third character that's not available in story mode. The quality of this game is remarkable, even if it's not everyone's cup of tea. Panzer Paladin. This is a very cool platform that's both stylish and innovative. So you play as a girl in a giant robot. It's built like a Mega Man game, where you can choose the order of stages you play. Throughout the level, you can pick up weapons that have certain properties. Break them to give you a power or more health. Some sections of stages require you to eject from the mech and explore on your own. The game is not really balanced though. Some stages like the Switzerland stage can be easily cleared in one attempt, while other stages might take you days to complete. That doesn't take away the fact that this is a very fun and intriguing game. I wonder. Fight of Gods. You might have heard of this game before, but it's actually not a bad attempt at all, or a bad idea. While it looks plain and definitely indie, and the animation can be janky, there's something here in terms of gameplay and fun. You have a roster full of religious and mythological figures like Jesus, Zeus, the Buddha, and even Santa Claus. It's actually more than you would expect. I played a few matches and the gameplay mechanics, while not masterful or innovative, they're a great attempt at making something you'd find in an SNK game. There are also a few different modes as well as training mode, and playing through arcade mode on different difficulties unlocks color swaps. You can get it for really cheap too. And finally, Star Renegades. This is a rogue RPG where once you die, you start over at the beginning. The gist of this game is that you're on a map and you choose the path you want to go in that determines the enemies you fight and the rewards you get for beating them. The RPG system works so that if you hit your enemy before they hit you, their attack gets delayed. It may seem too advantageous, but it can get very hard when you do get attacked. You get currency for each enemy you kill, and you can spend it after a game over to unlock more perks that you come across during the game. The art style is pretty great too. 10 curiosities that are sure to exceed your expectations. With the exception of Star Renegades, each of these games should be fairly inexpensive, if not now, in the near future.
Intrude, I guess. Let's get out of here, sis. This chick is cray-cray.
Oh, okay. But how does she? Excuse me, miss. Sorry, but how do you sweep the floor? I mean, with no hands it.